Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're taking a local service company's website and we're going to use it like a blueprint to explore the incredible, hidden systems that make our houses actually run. So let's get into it.
I mean, really think about it. Beyond the furniture and the paint on the walls, when you just flip a switch or you turn on a faucet, what is the vast, complex network that you're actually commanding?
And that's the big idea for today. Your home isn't just some static box you live in. No, it's a dynamic, almost living ecosystem. It's actually way closer to a living organism than you might think.
So here's our tour. We're going to start with the stuff we all kind of know, plumbing, and then we're going to go deeper. We'll look at how your home manages water, how it defends itself, how it literally engineers the air you're breathing right now, and how it's even starting to think. Then we'll wrap it up by looking at just how far we've come.
Okay, so let's start with plumbing. When most of us think about our home's plumbing, our minds usually jump to a few very specific and usually annoying things.
Right? It's the running toilet that keeps you up at night. The drip, drip, drip of a leaky faucet or a sink that just refuses to drain. This is the stuff that makes you pick up the phone and call for help. These are just the symptoms, though, the visible part of a much, much bigger system.
Because the reality, well, it is way more complex. This is the true circulatory system of your home. We're talking about things like hydrojetting, using high-pressure water to blast your pipes clean, or sending tiny little video cameras on a trip down your sewer line for an inspection. There are specialized gas lines, entire water treatment systems, and even systems to control radon, which is a naturally occurring radioactive gas. It is a massive, hidden infrastructure just behind your walls.
And a huge part of that infrastructure is all about one thing: managing the water cycle inside your house. And that cycle pretty much starts with getting the water hot.
You know, there are two totally different philosophies when it comes to heating water these days. On one side, you have the traditional tank, the old workhorse. It's basically a giant thermos, like this Bradford White model, that keeps 50 or so gallons of water hot 24/7, just waiting for you to use it. But on the other side, you've got tankless systems. These are more like a jet engine for your water. They only fire up the instant you turn on the tap, heating water on demand. It's two completely different approaches to getting you that hot shower.
So, if the pipes are the circulatory system, what happens when something goes wrong? Well, your home actually has an immune system, a whole network of defenses designed to protect it from threats, especially flooding. Let's walk through how this works, because it's pretty cool. Imagine a huge storm rolls in, and water starts pouring into the sump pit in your basement. Your main pump, that Zoller M98, kicks on and starts shooting the water out. But then, bam, the power goes out, the worst possible time. At that exact moment, the battery backup, the Aquanaut, acts like an emergency responder. It senses the failure, and it instantly takes over, running on its own power. It just keeps pumping, saving your basement from a disaster. It is a perfect automated defense mechanism.
And it's not just one gadget either. It's a whole layered defense strategy. You've got pumps for groundwater and totally separate pumps for sewage. You've got smart valves like the Mow and Flow that can detect a tiny leak anywhere in your house and shut off the main water line all by itself. And of course, alarms that will send an alert straight to your phone if something's wrong.
Okay, so we've covered the circulatory system and the immune system. Now let's talk about the home's respiratory system, the incredibly complex network that literally controls the air you're breathing.
You know, at its core, it's all about balance. In the winter, when the heat is on and the air gets super dry, a system like an April air humidifier adds steam into your air ducts. Then in the summer, when it's all damp and sticky, a dehumidifier like this Honeywell pulls that extra moisture right out. They're just two sides of the same coin, both working to create the perfect indoor climate. But today, oh man, it goes so much further than that. We have fresh air ventilators that are constantly swapping out the stale old indoor air with fresh outdoor air without losing all your heat. We've got UV light purifiers like the Remy Halo that literally zap viruses and bacteria right inside your ductwork. And zone control systems, they use these little automated dampers to give you perfect temperature control in every single room. We are truly engineering our own atmosphere at home. So you've got this circulatory system, an immune system, a respiratory system. What's the thing that connects it all? What controls it? Well, that would be the nervous system. And in a modern home, that's the smart technology that's tying everything together. Just look at this breakdown. Yeah, smart thermostats like Nest are still the most common piece of the puzzle. But check out what else is growing. Smart water monitors, Wi-Fi-enabled sump pumps that can text you if there's a problem, even smart radon detectors. Every single one of these is like a nerve ending, constantly feeding data back to a central point, which is usually your phone, giving you this incredible awareness and control over the health of your home.
To really, truly appreciate how wild all this is, you gotta have some perspective. So let's use the history of just one town from the company's website, Rolling Meadows, Illinois, to see just how radically the whole idea of home has changed.
Think about this timeline. In the 1830s, a home on this land was a farm, just a farm. Fast forward about 120 years to 1953, and you see the birth of the American suburb, these simple, mass-produced houses. Jump to the 70s, and safety becomes a bigger deal, so codes get tougher. And now, today, those same plots of land are home to these technological marvels, packed with systems the original owners couldn't have even dreamed of.
This quote really paints the picture of that moment, doesn't it? These weren't mansions. They were the foundation of the American dream for working-class families. They were simple, they were functional, and they were built for a brand new era.
And this really gets to the heart of it all. Think about it. That house from 1955 had basic plumbing and a furnace. That's it. It didn't need a system to protect it from an invisible gas, or a thermostat that could learn its owner's schedule, or a ventilator to clean its air. Our expectations of what a home should be and what it should do for us, for our comfort, our health, our safety, have completely transformed what a house even is.
Which kind of leaves you with this one last fascinating question to chew on. With all these automated, self-diagnosing, self-correcting systems working silently in the background, is your home sort of becoming a partner in your life? Is it thinking and acting on your behalf? It's something to think about the next time you turn on the lights.